Dating won't fix your loneliness, but being alone will. Now, I know what you're thinking, Harry, that's poop from a butt. That doesn't even make sense, Harry. And I thought that too, but I couldn't have been more wrong. You see, dating is not the solution to loneliness because loneliness makes you desperate, okay? And no one wants to date a desperate Dan, okay? It's an ick. It's a red flag, I should know. Once upon a time, I was desperate, okay? Hate to admit it, it's true. But only we have the power to fix ourselves. Dating isn't going to fix that for us. And if you want to have success in dating, we need to fix this feeling of emptiness right now. And that's exactly what we're going to do with Harry's 5 steps to loneliness, okay? How to fill your hole. How to, oh my god, fill that void inside you. That's what I meant. Let's just move on, okay? And look, we're even ending with a little special something, okay? How to apply all this knowledge to getting a damn date, all right? It worked for me, so you know what? I may as well share it with you. And that brings us on to step number 1. Do things that you love, but also one thing that you hate. Being alone is the cheat code, okay? And the reason for that is because you are the only focus. It's about you, okay? And the easiest way to feel full being alone, okay? To feel happy being in oneself is to do things that you love, all right? Sounds simple, but let me get there. This can be hiking. This can be cooking. This can be surfing. This can be damn gaming on the PS5. You feel me? Because no one has an Xbox. It doesn't matter what it is as long as you can do it alone and you enjoy it. And boom, just like that, you're not lonely, you're enjoying yourself alone. And that's the big difference here. And I know what you're thinking, okay? Harry, that's great, okay? Playing video games all day, that's absolutely gonna solve my problems. Thank you so much, okay? This genius, someone get this guy the World Peace Prize, okay? But this is where the next part comes in. You have to do also one thing that you hate. For example, I hate running, okay? I hate it with a passion. I always have, I always will, okay? But you know what I'm doing in 2 months? A half marathon. It's true, I've joined a run club, I go running a couple of times a week, and I don't do it because I enjoy it. I do it because I feel good afterwards. Even with a burning hatred of the sport, okay? I still go running because 1, I can do it alone, and 2, because it makes me feel good after, okay? I feel confident in myself after I get that shit done because you feel good after doing something that you don't want to do, okay? It's just a natural human experience. Running keeps me fit, keeps me outside, keeps my mental health in check. I feel like I can damn rule the world, and I can do that alone, and that's the thing that gives me the most confidence. And I know if I asked you right now, you could think of something that you hate too. And if you can do that, heck, even reward yourself afterwards with something that you enjoy, that is hours upon hours of you doing things alone. But you're not lonely because you're working on yourself, you know? You've got yourself to keep yourself company. It's simple, but it works. Bye-bye loneliness. Now, this is a first step for a reason, okay? Because it lays the base for you to be doing things with your damn life. And that brings us on to step number 2. Be selfish. Loneliness makes you desperate, okay? That's just a fact, all right? I have been lonely many times in my life, all right? And it has always made me hangry, okay? I'm hangry for some loving, okay? I'm hangry for someone to be there for me, all right? And most of the time, bro, it is just a reflection of me because I'm not confident in myself. I'm not doing things with my life, you know? I'm just trying to rely on someone else to fill that void for me. And because of that, I approached dating in a very desperate way. I felt like I needed this date to go well or else I'd be lonely forever. You know, I needed this person to like me, otherwise I have nothing. I needed someone else to fix me, okay? And that's not how this loneliness thing's gonna work. Now look, loneliness comes in waves, you know? Everyone experiences it at some point in their damn lives, at many points in their lives, you know? And the best way to reframe it is to tell yourself, I don't need this to go well. Okay, I'll be okay no matter if this person rejects me, no matter if they don't like me, no matter if they ghost me, you know? I'll be okay. I have so many good things going on in my life. Back to step 1, okay? You're doing things that you enjoy and you're doing hard things, bro. You can conquer anything by yourself. Anyone else is just a bonus. And when we're sitting in the date, I like to think this date is not about me, okay? All I need to be thinking about is if I get along with this person. Does this person make me feel myself? Do I feel like I can be comfortable around this person? And I am not being assessed here, okay? I'm not going to try and be someone else to impress this person. I'm not going to pull out all the stops, all right? It is just 2 people interacting, figuring out if they like each other. And that's my job, is to figure out if I like them, and their job to figure out if they like me, okay? I'm not trying to sway them in any way. I'm being myself, and I'll be okay if it doesn't go my way. That's okay. And the way I like to frame it in my head is to just be selfish, okay? Not in a negative way, but selfish in conserving your energy. Dating, life in general, is not you trying to make people happy, you trying to make people like you, okay? It's about you trying to like you. Because the only job that we have during a date is to see if we like the other person, okay? That's it, okay? We don't need to be someone that we're not. We don't need to go out of our way, make this person love us. And putting other people on a pedestal is a byproduct of our loneliness. Okay, we will worship someone. Okay, we will imagine all these situations in our head. Okay, we're gonna marry this person. We're gonna have damn 10 kids, live on a nice little farm. The breeze is blowing in our hair, and oh my god, it is just heaven. All right, and then you go on the date, and you are imagining all these things. This person is the perfect person for you, and that is the wrong place to be. We do not want to be there. Okay, that is what loneliness does. So the best thing to do is reframe the mindset, and the easiest way to do this is simply sit in yourself alone and reflect how you feel and not how you hope the other person feels. Okay? And this is kind of getting closer to the meditation, sitting in oneself, being present, feeling the things around you, letting thoughts flow through you style of thinking, And you can take this so much further, but right now we keep it simple, and right now we just try to sit in our own heads, okay? How do we feel about this situation, not how do we hope this person is feeling at the moment? And when we do this, we put ourselves first, okay? We're not seeking validation outside of ourselves. Our loneliness will already be gone. We're okay alone. Okay, we're not relying on someone else liking us, and it does not define us if someone else likes us either. This is just a cherry on top, okay? We're building on the strong foundation that we already have. But we're on to step 3, practice alone. Everyone gets nervous on a date, okay? It's only normal, it's only human. And telling you to simply switch the mindset isn't gonna make it stick. And I know for me personally, I was in the mindset for a long time that validation meant everything to me, okay? And switching it wasn't as easy as 1, 2, 3, eyes on me. I needed to practice. But the thing is, you don't need to practice on actual dates. Homies, you can do this almost anywhere, okay? Going out, talking to a stranger, hanging out with friends even, okay? Something super low stakes, something that, people in your life wouldn't even notice. Now, obviously, you can't do everything alone, and you can't talk to yourself in the mirror. So actually going out and practicing with people is the best way to do this. And heck, it's gonna feel weird at first, okay? Sitting in yourself and not worrying about what the other person thinks, okay? Because chances are, if you're doing it on a date, you're probably doing it to the people in your life already. So if you're really feeling like a challenge, go talk to a stranger, It's much more difficult, and really, social anxiety is probably going to be high if you're in this situation of loneliness. And I think the best way to do it is to talk about things that you enjoy. I love playing Fortnite with my friends, okay? Boom, conversation starter, awesome. Do you play? How do you feel about Fortnite? All right, and you know what? Maybe even talk about the thing that you hate, okay? Bro, I've been starting running club, all right? I absolutely hate it, but makes me feel good. Have you ever tried running? Boom, just like that, okay? You're talking about yourself, you're in yourself, but the most important thing to remember is we are not trying to make this person like us. Okay? We are not trying to do anything here. We are simply sitting in ourselves, having a conversation with another person. Okay? We're not worried about if they think running is weird, if they think Fortnite is for 12-year-olds. Okay? I enjoy it. Okay? It's a great game. That's how you practice before dating. Okay? It's going to prepare you, and look, just even doing this a couple of times is going to help immensely. Step 4, quality over quantity. Ah, yes, the old fable, quality over quantity. Now, once we're feeling more in ourselves, okay, once we're feeling like we've got things going on in our lives, all right, that we can share about with people, that we can do things alone without being lonely, it is now time for step 4, okay? Which is building up one connection in your life, okay? This is even before dating, this is before relationships, this is before any kind of fling, all right? This is friends only. I want you to find one friend that you already have, okay? Maybe it's like a friend of a friend, maybe you talk to this person, but you like to get to know them more. And the easiest way to get out of this loneliness mindset is to build a real connection with one person. Now, typically when we're in this loneliness state, okay, coming from desperation, coming from me, myself, and I've been through this, okay? You try to connect with as many people as you can, anything to distract you, okay? But doing so many things at a time isn't going to help because you're not focusing on one person. You're not giving them the time to really connect, okay? And it is connection that is going to make you feel full, okay? And that's the whole thing. So all you need is just one person and showing up with this person authentically. Listening without distraction, spending quality time together. It's one of the damn miracles of life is having a connection with someone. Okay, that's the truth. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we have so many things going on in our lives. Okay, we're enjoying ourselves alone. We're enjoying ourselves out with friends. All right, we have real, deep, meaningful connections. We're not doing so many things at once. We're focusing on one person. Bye-bye loneliness, okay? Boom, we've just done it. All right, and that now brings us on to step 5. This is the dating cheat code. If you do not fix loneliness before dating, dating will not make you happy. That's it. It's about being comfortable in your own skin. It's about having confidence in yourself to go out and do things alone before you go out and meet someone. I'll be real, I don't know many people like this in my life. I know a handful, and they are some of the most electric people in my life, bro. Okay? You can just tell when someone is being themselves and is not worrying about what you think about them. It is like so refreshing, but it can also be daunting. And it really like highlights in yourself. I don't feel that way about myself, and I would love to do more. Imagine sitting across someone that is so involved in themselves, they have so much going on. They have real connections, okay? They are being selfish in the best way possible. Knowing that someone is secure in themselves is probably the most attractive thing that anyone can do. Loneliness, bye-bye, almost. Okay, put that in a book. I am on this journey as well, just like you. And a lot of weird things have been happening in my life recently, which have really like opened my eyes to being more confident in myself. And heck, if you want to go on this journey with me, I made another video right here. And subscribe, because you know what? I'll keep making them. All right, I'm still on this journey and we are going to get there together. All right, happiness, eternal happiness, here I come. Can't wait. All right, thanks for watching.